What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to another Market Watch. Today, I just wanted to go over some calmer things that are happening, that have been happening over time for the most part. But first, I wanted to show you guys a common you might have in bulk that went up. Originally, this went up because of Trickstar hype, but unlike its counterpart gift card, it doesn't say that it's a short print here on TCG Player, and I find that somewhat surprising that it's still holding this kind of a price from Inov without, any sort of incentive for it to be up this high, other than, I guess it might have missed the Megatons, didn't it? Let's make sure there's no other kinds of copies. I'm just doing present card and not selecting. Yeah, so it seems that this is the only variant of the card available. Lowest $1.70 from Pause Joker. Hey, shoutouts to the old school Yugi tubers. But it seems like this card's still kind of up there. So if you have it in bulk, know that you have something to pick out that is worth something. You don't want to just let these go. Anytime I see some kind of gift card, it's worth something a little more. And I think the lowest near mint gift cards have settled down a little from back in the Nurse Burn hype. Yeah, we have $3.69, $3.75. Remember when these were like $5, $6 though? They've settled down a little too. As their relevance goes down and their meminess goes down, so does their price. And we see gift card over here. Lowest is, I believe, $4 near mint unlimited. This has some weird rating because Zangoose likes to make no sense. So there's a weird rating for that, and we see the lowest near mint is indeed $4. Over here we have $2 lowest on eBay, so it is cheaper to get your present cards over here. But also by that note, maybe you'll make a little more selling on eBay with this card if they're selling out at $2. We have Watchers even, 2 watching on the lowest price, first ed, near mint. Something to just pretty much get rid of, it would seem. Like I find no value in holding this, although with Droll and Lock, of course, there comes OTKs, FTKs, getting rid of your opponent's hand, etc. I just personally find overloading your Trickstar strategies with cards like these doesn't always pan out because you need to get to that Droll and Lock bird. Next up, we have Card of Sanctity Ultimate Rare, a card literally with money falling from the sky, and it's going for a bit more than its market price. This is a card that doesn't move around a lot, and $23? This card has a pretty cool effect overall, but it's not worth it. Like, people have always tried to theorize on how to make this card good, how to make it work. Remove all cards in your hand and your field from the game, draw up to 2 cards. So basically when you're in a huge losing situation where you have a bunch of cards that get their effects off of being banished. But we see over here the lowest near mint first ed, $23, and I think it's even worse on eBay. Let's see, your first ed, light play, near mint, nope, a new one, it's pre-owned, but it is still near mint at 20, so it's actually a little bit better on eBay, it turns out. But if you're trying to collect old ulties, there's another one that's kind of spiked up. I would wait to see if it chills out, but they've also targeted the DR3 version. I think this is the super hard to get, like, promo that WB might have handed out, if I'm not mistaken, for this version that has sold out as well. But I would definitely say it's weird to see the DR3 version sell out, so let's take a look at that as well. DR3, Cards of Sanctity, none on eBay, none at all. All right, so completely sold out both places. People just keep seeming to target cards like this, cards that had meaning to the show or had meaning to players at all, and just buy out all the ultimate rares. There's an ulti that's never going to get restocked. Let's buy it out and permanently raise its price. So take note here, the market price looks like it was $7 for this, and the market price was at about $2.82. I'm not validating this action. I actually it is smart to do, but at the same time, you actually have to get sales later, and it's going to be very, very slow and long for you to get your money back when you do a buyout like this. Glow Up Bulb Ultimate Rare still sitting at $22, Secret Rare at $12, Ultra at around $11, and the Secret still chilling at $8. This is actually way cheaper than eBay already, because there's a common reprint coming. And who moves faster when things start going crazy? It's TCG Player trying to get rid of their glow up bulbs because a common is coming in the structure. So this will basically bottom out the gold rare. The ultras from STBL, it may stay kind of up there. The secret rare legendary collection, they usually do pretty well. So I don't know that this will be going down. As you see, it's actually, you know, going for a little more than the ultra. And of course the ulti will stay safe, probably at 20 at the worst, maybe 18, but it's unlikely to go down. It's just that this card over time became harder and harder to get. It's actually pretty cool with the link mechanic in terms of, hey, I come back from the graveyard, there's another body on board for link summoning, synchro summoning, whatever you could want. If you use its body in the first place for a link summon, you bring it back, there's the synchro summon with your new markers. It's a good card. It always has been. It always will be. We see pre-sales, Ideal 808 trying to hawk those commons off at $288 to start. That'll probably go down, but it's a good common, so maybe it'll be a $2 common. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But we see the lowest near mint gold rare on eBay is $2 above. I wouldn't be picking these up at all. It's just interesting to note. Typically, sales and hype and fallouts all happen faster on TCG players, more so my point for this part. But we see gold, everything before an ultra all the way at 15 from Canada. So also cheaper ultras, cheaper everything for the fallout prices on TCG. I'd still just wait to see where it lands before getting my hollowed out version. If you've been waiting for a hollowed out version of Glow Up Bulb for some time but didn't want to throw down that dough. The big kind of story of the day, it's already been on multiple other market watches, Robbie Cole's VCTs. We got $22 Psy-Frame Gear Gammas, and that's just on TCG Player because the fallout has quickly been new listing, brand new, all under that. eBay's much more competitive with the fallouts of after buyouts, and this was a targeted buyout. It was actually going down over time. I had pulled up my tabs, it was down to 14, so this was a respike. Even though it says norm of $20, I had seen it gone back down over time before the spike before Dallas. So it's one of those cards people continue to get. They have to play that brick of a Psy-Frame driver. Still a great card, amazing in this format. It's worth its garnet, and people see value in it. But again, quickly on eBay, reaching back down in value. I wouldn't be surprised if we see this hit $15 in, say, 2 weeks, or if it's just targeted for a buyout again when it starts getting near that point. It really depends on the players, how many people need this for their regionals, how many people need it for YCS San Diego. You could probably convince people to trade you for it at around 15 though, because it's going to continuously get listed lower like this, unless there's somebody with just deep stacks of pockets trying to keep it around the $20 mark. And yeah, you see it takes a while to get to that 22 now, but all these are new listings for the most part, brand new, except for this one. This actually doesn't say new listing, it just says brand new. So it's pretty easy to say. Always check multiple platforms, but there's only 17 of these, so it is the fallout after, you know, being bought out. The ghost rares are going insane. I want to tell you, Robbie Cole, you beat me to posting this one. I had this up last night, but I was going to put it on my market watch that I posted up last night. Every single night, I actually write down everything I'm going to kind of go over, not to give any spoilers, but sorry to hit the mic there too. You beat me to post in this one. You got me, MCole40. But definitely the ghost rares are going haywire. One of the huge ones to note is Rainbow Dragon is actually just out of its mind. You see its market price 30. Like, oh John, there was actual Crystal B support. 40's not that bad. Let's go look for a first edge, shall we? Yeah, you think the collector's market is going crazy? It is just the beginning. We're entering that era of Yu-Gi-Oh! First at near mint, $98. All right, there we go. Actually, we do have a lower than 40 at nope, that's about 40 also for all these near mints for the Unlim. So not too bad to get an Unlim, but it just seems like ghost rares are going to become a staple in collecting as it's a rarity that's no longer really made, and if they do make it, it's usually in something like Gold Series. Bleh. Oh, I already had this pulled up for you guys. Another one that I was actually going to tell you guys I would personally get because it's in wonky combos, does insane things. I was beat to it. It's already sold out to the point of $30 for Unlim Near Mint if you want Near Mints. That's pretty crazy. And we come over to eBay. See picture, basically meaning damaged, non-existent on eBay. So it just seems like overall, tons of the Ghost Rares themselves are getting bought out like crazy. Even the really low ones. So we see Chaos Neos here. This is also something I wanted to note. $50 for the non-misprint. What's happening to the misprint? I might actually have to go into the vault and list some of these because I would rather put that money towards future cards in the vault that I find more interesting because I have a ton of these from back in the day. This is actually insane to me. $146 for the misprint? Not even the major misprint. The major misprint's the effect monster with the picture in it. Like this is crazy to me. This is just insanity. Yeah, here we go. We keep going and we find the big misprints really got off the deep end. $550 for the lowest. These just don't come up so people can list them at whatever. Morphing Jar, this is not in terms of iconicness, but these really did dry up. Back in the day, you could find these for trade here and there. They really did dry up over time. So there you have it. The Ghost Rare market's going crazy. Even like the low-end Ghost Rares, if we go back, are creeping. They're creeping in price. Like Mobius. Mega Mobius here. Look at this. Market price $4. I think it's headed towards $5. That's a 20% increase. That's not like the sky is falling increase, but it's everybody's just grabbing Ghost Rares. $477 lowest, and only one of. I think I have a stack of these too, like 30. Like just because I loved collecting Ghost Rares, and I was like, oh, these are like $2-3. It's just over time, it seems like the right kind of thing to keep. I love my vault, but those Ghost Rare Chaos Neos misprints and Chaos Neos itself, that's pretty insane to this guy. So thanks for watching. What do you guys think of the collector's market going insane? What do you think about, did you know that we had some commons worth a little bit of money? What do you think about the market watch today in general? And the kind of cool off happening on the Psyframe Gamma on eBay versus TCG. How do you feel about fallouts like that as well? Tell me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say about today's market watch.